Hi, and welcome to Spiritual Formation Saturday with Amanda. It is so good to see you and to be a part of this morning. This week, we are going to be looking at blessing others or encouraging others as an act of spiritual disciplines and finding God. Henry Nouwen says, "Our humanity comes to its fullest bloom in giving. We become beautiful people when we give whatever we can give: a smile, a handshake, a kiss, an embrace, a word of love, a present, a part of our life, or all of our life." When we look at blessing others, what is the desire? Why is this a spiritual discipline? And we can look and see in the Bible some scripture passages that talk about that, and specifically looking at Thessalonians 5:11, 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 11, when it says, "Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing." So the realization is that we do this sometimes without realizing it, and so we're doing it kind of unconsciously. But what would happen if we thought about a person in our life who has made an impact, or that comes from a hard place, and maybe they've not been validated as a person, maybe they've not had a blessing said over them? One of the things that Adele Calhoun talks about is in this section, is just saying, when we bless another, we need to remember that encouragement is not comparative. A real blessing will explain why that skill or what that reason is valued in this moment at this particular time. So I think that speaking a blessing over others is something that is important. It's something that that I think God would be happy and pleased with us if we did that. So here are some of the options that Adele Calhoun gives in her book. Number 1, craft a blessing for someone you know. Ask God to lead you to a scripture that can encourage him or her, or give the gift of this blessing in person or in written form. It doesn't have to be in person. You might find that that's weird to do it in person. And these days, I think it's pretty special to get a written note from someone. So that might be another area to consider and think about. The second option that she says is think of someone in your world who did not receive a blessing as a child, and ask them if they would be willing for you to pray a blessing over them, to anoint them with oil, and just speak God's blessing over them. If you have children in your life, grandchildren, friends, children's nieces, nephews, if you have them in your life, talk to them about God's love and desire for them to use their gifts in a way that benefit this world. Encourage them about their talent and God's work in their lives. So be specific. Speak that grace and love into the life of a child. Choose one day this week. This is number 4. Choose one day this week to bless or encourage as many people as you can. It's not about flattery. So ask God to give you divine eyesight. When appropriate, speak your truthful blessing out loud. When you can't speak it out loud, speak the blessing to God and ask God to bless them. At the end of the day, reflect on what it is like to be one who carried out the blessing of God into the day. And I think that that would be a lovely way to spend a day, is just speaking truth and love over as many people as you can. Be a blessing to others, and you will find that you are, in fact, blessed by the experience, and that you will feel, or that you may sense God closer to you and loving you in that moment as well. I hope you have a wonderful week. I will not be doing a spiritual formation video next Saturday, but I will be back in November. Everyone have a great couple of weeks. Blessings upon you. Thanks.